Because of the rapid development and also because of the introduction of the new land reform to the Abuja Land Administration, we have always developed a strategy for you to be able to maximize your returns on your investment when you're investing into the Abuja real estate market. And this strategy has helped a lot of investors to maximize on the best locations to invest in when it comes to investing into the Abuja real estate market. And this strategy are your underdeveloped locations, your pre-developed locations, and also your fully developed locations. In all of the districts inside the FCC, also known as the Federal Capital City, I can categorically tell you that there are some locations that falls into every single category I have just listed out for you. Right, for the high-end locations, which is the places like Asoko, Meitama, and all those said Ibo areas, they fall under the fully developed locations, where as an investor, the only way you can be able to maximize your returns on your investment is through investing for short lets and also investing for annual rental income, because those said locations are guaranteed to give you seven figures or even more within that particular space, right? And then there are other locations that hold certain exceptions as it comes to investing into the city of Abuja, because with the introduction of the new land reform into the Abuja Land Administration, you can no longer keep a property for as long as 2 years right now. And there are some locations that hold certain exceptions to this particular rule. And throughout the entire course of this YouTube channel, all the investment opportunities that I've brought your way, all the locations I spoke about when it comes to investing into the city of Abuja, they are in the pre-developed locations. Therefore, as an investor, the best way you can use to maximize your returns on your investment while you're investing into these locations for short-term land banking, where you can buy a land and keep that very land for as long as 18 months, right? And these are the principles for short-term land banking. While the other way you can be able to maximize your returns on your investment when you're investing into the pre-developed locations are through off-plan properties. And this very location we'll be talking about today is in one of those set categories where, in order for you to maximize on your returns on your investment, you should invest into one of these two strategies I have just pointed out for you, whether it is short-term land banking or whether it is off-plan properties investment. Irrespective of which of these said investment pattern you want to go with, what I would advise for you is that whatever property you find around this said location that I'm about to mention to you right now, you should make sure that you put your money into that very location if it is verifiable. Now, in this said video, we'll be talking about a very fast developing location in the city of Abuja. Emphasis on the word very fast developing, right? And this said district is called Karasana. Karasana is one place that when I first came into Abuja, I had little idea of how this said location would develop over the next coming months. But in fact, as somebody who plays actively in this said sector, it was really not a place that you heard of, right, in terms of the best locations you should invest in right now in Abuja. But over these last few months, we have seen a lot of upcoming news in terms of the development of Karsana as a location, right? And this is something that is picking up interest, that investors are now beginning to see the importance Karsana holds to not just the development of the entire FCT, but also the importance it holds to their return on investment when it comes to investing into the Abuja real estate market. So do ensure to stay till the very end, because this is going to be a very, very educative video and also giving you the right direction and also help you to make informed decisions as it comes to investing into the city of Abuja. My name is Adefune David, and I am the real estate broker in the city of Abuja, who is committed to bringing you the absolute best of real estate, educating you, and also bringing you the most affordable real estate investment opportunities in the city of Abuja. There are a lot of factors that make Karasana one of the go-to places for your investment right now in terms of investing into this particular city. But for this very video, we'll be touching on three, even more than three. Right? But the points I wrote down as to why Karasana should be the go-to place for your investment purposes is basically three. Right? But we'll be sharing more as the video proceeds based on what we are discussing entirely when it comes to investing into the city of Abuja. To give you little emphasis as to how Karasana has developed over this last 1 year, we are a company that is structured to bring you investment opportunities in places that we have an idea of, right? And as of last year, we were in search of investment opportunities to bring your way as investors who are passionately investing into this very city. And we found something that is worthy of your investment as of then, right? But for some reasons, we did not actually go with the investment. But now that we are still not trying to refocus our entire focus to Karasana as a location, the amount they are calling for us to purchase that very property has tripled, right, in terms of the investment of that very estate. And this is just a 1 hectare land. And this is not just happening to only developers alone, it is also happening to investors who keyed into Karasana earlier on while it was still in the lowest entry level, right? And these are just the little emphasis I can share for you as to why you should consider Karasana as the next big place you should be investing into when it comes to investing into the Abuja real estate market. The first point that is noted down here is that because of the proximity Karasana has to the central business district. As you already know, the central business district is considered to be the center of the entire city of Abuja. So irrespective of the location you're living in the city of Abuja, you can always or you should always find your way to the central business district. Therefore, it is one of the most powerful districts in all of the FCT, and Karasana is just 20 minutes away from the central business district. Now, Abuja has very good roads. That is one thing we cannot take away from this very city. In fact, yesterday while we were going on a site inspection, we could not help but, talk about the beautification of this very city, how it was purpose built, right? And the roads, they are very, very good. And Karasana is very close to the central business district in terms of the driving distance. Even from Asoko to the airport road will take you nothing less than 30-40 minutes. And from Karasana, you can go to the central business district in less than 30 minutes. This communicates that Karasana is one of the go-to places in terms of investment as of this very moment. To talk about the road connection Karasana has to the central business district, there are several routes you can follow in terms of going to the central business district from Karasana. And where you should be following is through Karasana to Gwarinpa to Jai, then through the Ring Road 1. These are the linking roads to the central business district. If you're not familiar with the planning of the FCT, I have talked a lot about the planning of this very city and also mentioned some of the most important roads in the FCT as it were. And one of those said roads is the Ring Road 1, demarcating the phase 1 of development from the phase 2 of development in this very city. And through that very road, from Karasana, you can go to the central business district, which is very, very important. The second reason why you should be considering Karsana as the next location you should be investing into when it comes to investing into the Abuja real estate market is because of the construction of the INEX, which is the Inner Northern Expressway. Like I stated earlier, there are several important roads that plays major significance to the development of the entire FCT, and as of right now, some of those said roads have not been constructed. And right now, the INEX is still under construction, and this said road takes you from the Ring Road 2 to the Ring Road 3. And from the Ring Road 3, which is linking you from Idu, that takes you straight to Karasana, and that very road has not been constructed. And upon the construction and also upon the completion of that very road, and with this, it is a clear indicator that Karasana would be in the same range as the neighboring district around Karasana as a location in the FCT. Now, some of the neighboring districts around Karasana are places like Jahi, you have Gwarinpa, you have the Katampi extension area, which you have to go further a bit, and then you have other prominent areas surrounding Karasana as a location. All these are now driving the appreciation of Karasana as a location because of the close proximity it has to some of the powerful districts in terms of living around the city center. To now touch some of the roads that I've mentioned, if you are new to this very channel and don't know what those said roads means, right? The INEX is the Inner Northern Expressway, which is supposed to be a 6-lane road that takes you from the Ring Road 2, which is the Kado Galadima Road, and takes you to the Ring Road 3, which is around Lugbe and Piakasa area, right? And this is the linking road from that Kado Galadima Road to that very road. And from the Ring Road 3, that takes you straight from Ido and takes you straight down to Karasana. And also right now, it has not been constructed. The Ring Road 2 is demarcating the phase 2 of development in the FCT from the phase 3 of development, while the Ring Road 3 is demarcating the phase 3 of development from the phase 4 of development in the FCT as it were. While the INEX is a linking road, like I stated earlier, that takes you from the Ring Road 2 to the Ring Road 3. Another thing I've really not added around the important roads in FCT is that one of these said roads has been constructed, which is currently known as the Kubwa Expressway. The name of that very road is the ONEX, which is the Outer Northern Expressway. And as of right now, out of all the most important roads around the FCT, this is the only road that has been constructed and fully commissioned and currently fully functional. It takes you from Asoko and goes straight down to Zuba and then just turns like that and takes you to the O6, then it just goes around the city like that. And also right now, that is one of the major important roads that has added to the appreciation of real estate around that Karasana area. Thirdly is because of the Renewed Hope project. Now, I did a video sometime last 2 months where I was there myself to give you an update of what is currently happening around the Renewed Hope project, right? And this is a government-sponsored project. That means the government, they are the ones doing the project themselves, not just the government. Emphasis on the Tinubu administration. Now, the plan for that very location is to provide a minimum of 1,000 housing units, affordable housing units. And as of my last visit, they've made a whole lot of development. They've gone to a decent level of development in terms of providing that for whoever is going to key into that very estate. And the supposed bill for that very development is running around the billions range, right? And as of last month, something new came out, right? When we were driving from the ONEX, which is the Outer Northern Expressway, to the Renewal project, the road we used in applying to the Renewal project was not yet tagged. And as of our last visit, a news came out that the government has approved over 21 billion naira in construction of that very road. All this now will now lead to the appreciation of Karsana as a location, making it one of the most prominent locations for you to invest in for both short-term investment and also for off-plan investment. Right? And these are some of the things you should consider when you want to invest into any location inside the FCT. If you're familiar with this YouTube channel, you would know that we're currently doing a series where we're talking about some of the most important locations you should invest into. And these conversations are not just based around being a novice in the Abuja real estate market, but also being somebody who plays actively, right, in the Abuja real estate market, sharing information with you that you will not find anywhere else when it comes to investing into the Abuja real estate market. And as of right now, I have listed 3 different locations for you: Kiami, Apo, and now Karasana. If you want to invest into any of these said locations and maximize on your returns on your investment, then do ensure to reach out to me on the number shown right on your screen. I am always available to give you the absolute best of real estate when it comes to investing into the Abuja real estate market. Once again, my name is Alefune David, and I am the real estate broker in the city of Abuja, who is committed to bringing you the absolute best of real estate, educating you, and also bringing you the most affordable real estate investment opportunities in this very city. I'll see you on our next video session. Until then, stay safe.